Hi guys, so today I'm going to do my Project Pan update number 3. I'm doing these updates every 2 weeks, so that means this is the 6th week since I've been doing my Project Pan. So yes, and if there are products that I can't show you like with lines or anything like that, there will be a picture of it before, and that is the update number 2, so 2 weeks ago. Just so that you know, I will have on my blog the start picture as well, just to kind of help you kind of see the different progresses throughout the project so far. So we'll just get started. I have the products kind of over here, so I'm just going to pick some random ones, but the first one is in my Pyrex container, and if you've been watching my Project Pan or even my channel for a decent amount, you might know what's in there. It is the 100% pure, you can't see that, the Fruit Pigmented Blush in Strawberry. It just looks like this. I'll go ahead and show you how much is left. And I've been working on this for so long. I'm hoping this will be done by May. I did start as a Project 10 or like 12 pan, and I've grown to 14. So I'm going to explain how I'm going to do that. Kind of get it down back to 10. But this is a product that I'd love to finish by May. That is when this is going to stop, whenever I move, or maybe like a week before, just depending on different things. So sometime in May, possibly early June is when this is going to end. But that's how much I have left. But if you see the picture, it doesn't look like much has changed. The next thing is something that I added in last week. Every time I have finished a product, I've added in a product, and as you could probably tell with my numbers growing, and so this was one of the products I added in. This is the Laura Geller Spackle Tinted Under Makeup Primer in Champagne. This was when I started last week, or 2 weeks ago, and this is 2 weeks progress. This stuff has worked pretty well. It's not my favorite primer. It's not terrible. It's kind of like, you know, it's one of those things that's not terrible, not great, not bad, just okay. And that's how I'm kind of feeling about this. But the packaging is so large that I was like, I need to finish this before we move. The next thing was a kind of a bonus item the first time that I started, and I guessed that I was way up here, and then the second week I was able to push it down until here, and then I've just kind of been pushing it down. I'm not exactly sure how much is left. I'm guessing about here. I can't see through the bottle, but this is really old. This has like cracks all up in it, and so it definitely needs to be used up. And I love exfoliating my face, especially in the winter time when it is like drier. This really has been helping. The other thing that I added in last week, or another thing I added in last week, is the Revlon Cream Blush in Rosy Glow, and I believe I just had a little bit of pan on this last week, and now the pan has grown. I do use a stippling brush to get it out. I just put this on after my foundation and concealer and kind of put it just to add a little bit of color, and then I always add that 100% pure blush on top, but this has been great. It's helped the blush stay on. The only other thing that's not really a makeup item besides the St. Ives is this e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. I put this in here because I don't think to use it. It just really messes up my makeup routine. So I just want to get this gone. I think it does help, but I don't like the way I have to apply my makeup, like the order I have to apply it in. It's just the way it works because I don't want to put on mascara. I usually do my eyes and then my face makeup, but I can't do that because if I spray this, my mascara will run, or my eyeliner will run, and so yes. Anyways, but I have made good progress. This is where I was, this is where I started. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the lines, and then this was 2 weeks ago, and then this is right now. So I've made some decent progress. Yeah, you can see the line. So you can tell I've definitely made some decent progress. My line wasn't perfect, but I'm hoping this will be done by May. And I don't think I'll get a setting spray, at least for a while. because I want to try out some different foundations. I feel like the foundation I'm using, that's actually not in my project pan, but it is the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation. It covers extremely well, but it can look a little bit cakey, and so this has really been helping it not look cakey, but I'd rather just get a foundation that doesn't look cakey. The next thing is the e.l.f. Complete Coverage Concealer in Light. It just looks like this. I hit pan on all 4 colors, I believe last update, and the pans have definitely grown. I just use this, I just do a light layer of that foundation and a BB cream kind of mixed together. BB cream helps that foundation not look cakey as well, and then I put these on top. I use this one underneath my eyes, and then I mix these 3 and just kind of spot treat and kind of put them all over, but yeah, so there's that. The next thing is something I hit pan on. This is the e.l.f. Brightening Eye Color in Neutrals. It looks like this. Last update I had this pan just a little bit, and then now I have this color has hit pan, so I'm gonna work on these 2 colors for this month. The next thing is something that hopefully by May you will see some progress, but it is the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Powder. I felt like in January, in the beginning of February, I was just looking really, the bronzer was not looking good on my face. I didn't like the way it was looking, and I didn't like just like the way my face was looking in general. That's why I did put in that cream blush to kind of like, I don't know, help my skin, kind of moisturize it, I guess, because it was just looking really dry and cakey, and I didn't like it. I think partially it was the e.l.f. Shimmer palette. It was just too shimmery. I have a different highlight on today because I used that up. I'm not going to be showing what I use up in my project pans, like the ones that I've already used up from the last update. I can link a blog post that I made for it down below, so any product that I finish will be going on that post, so you can kind of see what I've used up. But yes, this is the NYC Sunny Bronzer. I don't think you're going to be able to see any progress, but I ended up using a big fluffy brush and been putting it all over my face, and then just taking a little bit and contouring just the slightest bit. And I feel like I've used a little bit more product this month, but again, you can't tell, which is craziness because I don't feel like this is very a lot of product. The next palette is one my mom gave me, and I absolutely love it. The eyeshadows are so creamy, the lip products are so pigmented. Don't know where it came from, but it's super, super old. It looks like this. And these 4 colors I use as eyeshadows. This one as a highlight. These 2 I kind of mix. I've been mixing these 2 just kind of like an all over lid shade. And then I've been using this in the crease. I do have that on today along with some other eye products that I'm going to show you. And then these 3 lip products. We have a few more products. The next 2 are cream eyeshadows. The first one is this blush cream eyeshadow in Azure. It looks like this. I took out the stopper, so I'm not sure how accurate this mark is, but the brush still has a lot on it, but inside, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see, but doesn't have a lot of product. So I'm thinking maybe in the next month or so this should be gone. I do have it on today. I actually have a primer, then I have this, and then I have another product on, and then my eyeshadow. So it does take a lot of work, but this is actually really, I don't know if it's old, but it's really sticky, and so this works great as a primer. And kind of helps the eyeshadow stick, so I've been really liking that. This is where I started, and then this is where I'm at, so I feel like the next month or so should easily be gone, so that's really exciting. I've had this for such a long time, and I'm ready for it to go. The other thing that I'm so ready for it to go is the Wet n Wild Mega Ice Cream Eyeshadow in Wild Orchid. This is one that I added last week, and I guessed I was here. If you go on my blog, you will be able to see the picture I took last week, and it was all on the side. I actually cut this off, and I've been using, just kind of sticking my finger in there, and it makes it really creamy. It looks really gross like when it's in there, but it's such a creamy, gorgeous color, but it's just kind of messy, and I don't like using it like just the way I have to use it. I don't like it. And then I have been using it a little bit as a highlight before I put on my concealer, and it's just been brightening up my face. So I don't know when this will be gone. It might take a little bit longer than I thought originally just because of the way I have to use it. The next 3 products, two of them are done and one of them is so close to being done, and they're my 3 lip products. And the one that is for sure done, and it is the Body Shop Coconut Lip Butter. Oh, guys, I'm so excited. I don't really like lip products in little tubs, so I just use this in the morning and in the evening. And oh, I love this. It moisturizes my lips so well. My lips actually have been getting dry since I have not been using that. And then the product I replaced it with, like for me, is not as, I keep forgetting to use it for some reason, but I was in such a good habit with this one, and so I'm so excited. This is gone, and then I'm calling this one gone. I did add this last week. It is the Perspectives Lip Shine in Swoon, and I know it has product down there, but if you can see, it's just a big hole down there, and I can't get any of the product. I've like left it upside down. I've tried to get all the product I can, and I have a lot of lip glosses, and this wasn't my favorite, so I'm okay with calling this done. And the last lip product is my lipstick, which I started up here, and then I was here, and now I'm all the way down here. I just have a little bit of a stub left. The way I put on my lipstick is I kind of set it in the middle of my lips and go like this. So it all kind of wears down evenly, so there's just like this thin layer. So that's why there's such big progress right then, because I was like using it like this, and it just finally like broke off pretty much, but I used pretty much it down to like paper thin. I don't know if that's making any sense. I'll insert the 2 week before picture and you can kind of see how thin it is. And I just kept getting thinner. So this will be gone most likely by next update. That is my goal. For these 3 products, since this is almost gone, and these 2 they're done, I'm just going to be adding in 2 lip products. Because that's how I'm going with this. The first one is the Liplicious I Love Gossip lip gloss. It just looks like this. I love it, and I've been trying to work on this for a while. I think it's just time we use it up. So there's that one, and I really like it with this lipstick. As I used it a little bit once this lip gloss, I couldn't get any more out of it. It just kind of lightens it up and kind of gets it prepared for spring. And then this lipstick I'm going to be adding in, it's the Makeup Forever lipstick in Rouge. It looks like this. I'll go ahead and give you a swatch. I do have a few other swatches from other videos I filmed today, but it just looks like this. This is the one I'm using up now. That is the Wet n Wild 502A that I just showed you. I don't think I even gave you the name of it. And then this is the Makeup Forever Rouge, and I just think it'll be a perfect, like, it'll give my lips some color, but still a natural color. And then again, I think it looks gorgeous with that. So I'm going to go ahead and add that in. And so I'm going to finish up that. And so I'm going to try and get back to 10 products, because once I use the foundation up that I'm using, I want to add in a foundation, but I don't want to have 15 products. That's craziness. So I'm going to be kind of whittling down what I have instead of having like those 2 cream eyeshadows. I just want to have one when both of those are gone. But I started out, I had 3 cream eyeshadows I really wanted to get through. And once those 2 are gone, I'll probably just add in one instead of like layering them, because that just takes too much time. But I really want to get through both of those. And by themselves, both of those, I don't like the blush, the blue cream eyeshadow, and then the Wet n Wild Orchard one. I don't like them separately, but together I really like them. I think they together make a good cream eyeshadow. Apart, they do not. So I am going to try and get back to Project 10 Pan and not keep adding in products, because that can be overwhelming for me. And I feel like it can be confusing for you. So I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you're doing a Project Pan or Pan That palette. I'm kind of doing a Pan That palette with that palette I showed you, but I had some good progress on it, and there's other palettes I'm going to work through. A lot of my Project Pan items happen to be palettes. I don't know how that happened, but it did. So yeah, I'm kind of doing a Pan That palette, but just with all kinds of little ones. So anyways, I'm going to go and I will talk to you all later. I hope you have a great day. Bye!